Do you have anything you could tell us about reframes?
I think all good pickup artists and seducers are good at the reframe. And there's
Hmm.
in NLP they say if your conviction is bigger than their conviction, you win. Like Pac-Man, you eat. So the bigger conviction wins, basically. So you can just keep going. I'm like, you can't get blown out if you don't leave the set. They have to walk away. Most guys go in and walk away, go in and walk away. Obviously you want to be trying to do it slightly over the shoulder or side by side, not direct on. But, as long as you don't walk away, who says you have to go anywhere? Then they have to go away and you can't be blown out. Or you could just turn your back on set and say, "Stop following me," like that. So the other people think that she's following you. And
Hmm.
then you can get yourself back in there.
Interesting. Yeah, I just love the whole reframes thing because the one way I relate to Ross in particular is because he's able to transform situations into completely different things. Like he doesn't take confrontation personally, and a lot of people do. And my example of the friend zone thing basically not existing, or don't focus on the words too much, but we will always, no matter what happens, we will always be friends at the very least. There's a bar that is set, and it's a positive bar. You will always be somewhere above it. These kinds of reframes expressing this to women is so fucking powerful. And this, I think, is such a key part of the puzzle that so many guys are missing because for them, it's like you could be stuck in approach anxiety and then not taking action and then not getting any results unless you're using Tinder or something. And then you could be stuck at running out of things to say. So now you kind of solved approach anxiety for some part at least, but now you're taking action, but you just can't move the conversation. But another key concept I think a lot of guys are missing is the concept of leadership. Like when you were describing how you would go to the adjacent group, talk to them, introduce them to the other group.
Hmm.
All of when we were talking about DHVs, that is basically the DHV or the attraction trigger, if we want to call it that. I'm kind of seeing it the same way now in the last few days because I was writing about it. So I guess my
Yeah.
understanding has changed. That is leadership. You merging, they are witnessing you leading a group, leading them to the other group, introducing everyone. That is the leadership aspect of attraction.
Yeah, and you're the orchestrator. You're the prize. You're the energy in room. You're the tribal leader. All these are subconsciously and maybe consciously sometimes hitting the girl's attraction switches. She's getting turned on by it. Does she want the quiet guy or the guy that's going, "Hey guys, come over here. We're talking about this," and then merging the sets. Oh, we should all meet. There's a
Hmm.
lot of times where I will say to a girl, so I'll go and open a girl, I'll get into conversation, and then but I might want to open with, or on my next question, "Hey, I really like the girl over there, and I was wondering what I should say to her. What do you think?" And then she's going to give you a terrible answer like, "Oh, just be yourself," or just offer to buy her a drink, or just tell her she's pretty, or she's got a nice handbag. And so I'll go, "Okay, I'll try that. But when I go over, I don't want to look like I'm on my own. So just when I wave at you, wave back." Right? So then she'll go, "Yeah, yeah, okay, cool, cool." And then so I'll go over, and also what is that? That's showing that girl willingness to walk away, pre-selection, the guts to go and walk over to this girl, and it's an interesting dynamic. And now she's watching you chat to a girl for the first time, which you've just done to her. So her mind's like really interested in you now. So I'll go over and I might use my own opener, whatever that is. And me and my friend Alison over there. So I'll go up to the next one. Me and my friend Alison over there, and then I'll wave at that girl, and that girl now waves back at me while I'm in set with a new girl, which shows social proof. And then I'll use my opener, which might be a double bind question, you know. Uh, and then I'll say, okay, well, let's find out what my friend said. Come, follow me a minute. I want to introduce you to her. And then you can introduce or wave the other one over. Come over, come over. And now you have two girls. You're the prize. They don't know each other. And there's a jealousy plot line involved there. So that's a sort of situation you can be orchestrating if you're thinking a bit more detailed about this, a bit more advanced, many steps ahead, and trying to get all the attraction ticks, switches hit before you go into comfort
Mm,
and rapport and connection and commonality.
100%. DHV bingo. I think I need to fucking make
DHV
that.
bingo.
All those things you were saying, it's attraction triggers, DHV,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm understanding it to be kind of the same thing now. All those little things you're doing. I want you guys to
Little
kind of
nuances.
to get this in rather than like going straight up to her, flirting, whatever flirting means anyway. Uh, Being in control and leading the environment is just such a powerful thing. I don't know where I'm going
Always,
with this. I'm
always,
just
no, but
highlighting it.
always be leading. I mean, the most women, and I'm talking roughly 90%, want the guy to be the leader, the dominant in the situation. Even if they're being bratty about it or that they're shit testing you, they're just seeing if you're living up to being a leader of men.
Hmm.
That's all they're testing for. They want the top lion, you know. They want the king of the pride, the
Here's a
tribal leader.
bombshell. Guys. Hey, if women were leading, we wouldn't need game. We wouldn't need to fucking be here listening to this right now, having this conversation.
Yeah.
Women will do game for us. That's not how it works. We have to be the fucking leaders. When I started out on this, I was a natural before, like I told you before. And you said you like doing supernatural game. That's your thing. So you can relate to this probably. Or this in particular probably might be a little different. When I started, I was just like, because I was a natural, I was getting results without ever comprehending that cold approach was actually a thing. Before I knew game, women sometimes came up to me. And then when I found out about game, I was like, let me just go out more. And then the women will come up to me. And then I'll just like be in the corner, wait for a woman to come up to me. And it would happen. Maybe not every single night, but maybe once or twice in a single night here and there. And then, that's cool. But to be the one who eventually you just realize you can't just be doing that because women are not the leaders in a dating context. If women were the ones who were supposed to lead the interactions, approach us, then again, we wouldn't need to learn game. It would all be on them. So we have to be the ones who lead in pretty much every fucking sense.
That's why when I say to the first set, oh, tell me something cool to say to the girl over there that I like. She's like now thinking, the first thought is, wow, actually, talking to a stranger is quite hard. I've not really thought about it before in great detail. Oh, and this guy just came up and asked me an amazing question. Right? So I'm also implement. It's you can go deep, deep, deep down the rabbit hole. But what I'm doing is all them things are over years of working stuff out that I can just quickly combine as quick as possible to get the strongest and best desired results.
Mm.
I'm a results driven, you know. The how
S-
to, the
Science.
result of it, and these are the common answers you'll normally get from it. Now go and do it.
Mm.
You know,
Wonderful.
start, stop, continue. What should I start doing? What should I stop doing because it's messing up my sets? And what should I continue to do because it's working for me?
Nice.